Sponsoring is the business. The business is not how many. Actually, if you want a very good business, we need to focus on sponsoring. I want you to also write this statement. It is better to be paid 1% on people's efforts than 99% on your own effort. Better to be, I'm repeating so that you can write. It's better to be paid 1% on people's efforts than 99% on your own effort. I want to tell you a true testimony. A gentleman started this business in 2005. This gentleman was actually pursuing medicine at Makerere. It's called late David Ebong. So late David Ebong was a very intelligent guy. This gentleman built a serious business. So he was going to the east, and he was in a bus, got an from that taxi. This is Uganda, above to, or when anyone leaves this world and you have built a big business, New Life goes to your family. New Life went to their family and said, your son, he told the mother and the brother that your son had built a very big business and would want you to take it over. Long story short, of course, he had customers. So when he died, those customers were taken by any other people. But the business, the network he had built continued to grow. Why? Because he had built leaders, he had built distributors, he had sponsored very many people. This business the gentleman started in 2005, it is still on, and the mother and the brother earn above 5 million shillings from the business the gentleman started. What does that tell you? You're not only building New Life for your survival, you're going to start a business that will pay your children and children and children. Today, God forbid, if I wake up and I lose my leg, I'll still be paid for what I have been able to build. Isn't that exciting? If you're on a job, in fact, before they bury you, the job is already taken. I have seen businesses in down here, after the person passes home, before they even bury, quarrels have started. I've seen people with buildings. Before they are buried, everything is, ladies and gentlemen, if you're to be serious with this business, you actually need to take it serious. I have seen stories of all over the world. I have seen second level generation where parents have built a business and they have passed it over. All over the world, I've heard it, I've seen it. I am seeing people, like when you look at Charlie Bolton, his family, grandchildren, great-grandchildren will never be poor because of his decision, because of the business he has been able to build. Just as, can you hear me? Anyone here?
Yes, I can hear you, Dennis.
Thank you very much. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, as we start, we need to take this very serious. By the way, we need to take building business serious, because actually, if New Life was like a job, most of us don't take this business seriously because you're your own boss. But if New Life was a job, and you're given a job, and they tell you You look at like these banks, most of these jobs, the MTN, you find a general manager has a target to hit. When you go to the banks, you find these managers have targets to hit, and minus that they are losing some part of what they are supposed to be paid. In fact, if like the business you join, this new life business you join as if it was a job, they would have 20 people sponsored. Why? Because you do not want to lose. The reason why finding people, you're finding challenges to find you money. Take this business as the way you should take your boss's job, because at the end of the day, it is going to help you. So as we start, number one, to building a long-lasting business is that you have to be organized. You see, success is not for the disorganized. You get a new name, you write it on the newspaper, you write here in a diary, you write in a book, you write anywhere. Even whatever you do, you must be organized. Number one, your mind is your greatest asset. So one of the things you have to look at, the food you feed your mind. Your friends, what do you feed your mind? Your mindset, you must get a sponsoring mindset. You must get a business building mindset. Wake up every morning before you actually do anything. Say, today I am going to talk to sharp and productive people. Today I am going to sponsor. Today I am going to meet serious business people. So your mindset. Before you earn, in fact, before that money comes on your account, it must first get in your mind. You must first see it. So your mindset is number one. You cannot achieve these big bonuses that we are talking about if you don't sponsor. You cannot travel if you do not sponsor. You cannot enjoy these incentives. There is a year where in Mauritius, I saw Charlie Bolton receive a bonus of 1.2 billion. I said, oh God. I actually looked at the gentleman, looked at his shoe, I looked at his trouser, I looked at his face, I said, but maybe some people speak to God. But when you look at his activity, even up to now, he has everything he wants in this world. A gentleman has over 8,500 square miles of land. He's still working. He's still working on the activities. So if you want to leave a legacy, you must sponsor. So as we get to sponsoring, number one I've told you is the mindset. Now I want you to write this. As you start this business, I have seen many people are now new. As we start this business, if I want you to write this statement, the way you read it, if there is any skill you should learn urgently, is a skill of finding prospects. Prospects are people that you have not sponsored. Prospects are people that you want to sell products to. Write it the way I've said, if there is any skill you should learn urgently, is a skill of finding prospects. In fact, successful networkers, professional network marketing leaders have a skill of looking for prospects. So if you need to download any CD, if you need any information about this business, the first skill we should all acquire is the skill of finding prospects. Because if you don't do that, you're going to run out of people. Some of you, I'm sure you're on this call, You're saying abantu bona kabanjire. People are saying Simanyi products are expensive. Simanyi, you know, the market is already destroyed by very many companies. My goodness, let me tell you, we have not even done 0.0. When you look at the I was actually, let me give you an, there's someone on this call who's a new distributor going to senior manager. We're actually doing we're doing a bit of evaluation. We said, I want you to write this that we shared. I was sharing with her. If she can, we're saying if every day you can correct 10 new people every day, everywhere, 10 new people, anywhere you get them. Let me say we are remaining with about maybe 310 days. So if every day you correct 10 people, so get the 10 people times 310 days. Are we together? So get the 10 people multiplied by 310 days. Those are 3,100 people. Are we together? 3,100 people. Now, let me say on the 3,100 people, 90% say no to the opportunity. 90% said no to the opportunity. And only 10% say yes. So 10% of the 3,100 people is 310 people. Are we together? 310 people. So if 310 people join, let me say that 310 only bought 1 liter of LDC. The minimum pay you will get is 6 million shillings. Remember, we have said 90% have said no. And only 10% said yes. And those that have said yes are 310 people. So 310 people each bought only 1 liter of LDC. 1 liter of LDC has 10 PVs. So get the 10 PVs times the 310 people. You have 3,100 points. So if you get like the BV for LDC, we calculated that you will have about a commission of 6 million. And tell me that you die poor and you will go to heaven. To do what? To do what? You will straight to go to hell. Money is available. Money is available. But what matters here is what? Discipline. I want you to write this. I want you to write the definition of discipline. The definition of discipline is doing what you're supposed to do, even if you feel like not doing it. What stops many people from succeeding is discipline. Today you wake up when you're motivated, you're excited. Tomorrow you're very cold. Another day, no. This does not work here. Even us, don't think we do not have challenges. Don't think people don't tell us those negative things, but our motivation is super. Don't think all of us have challenges, but you see, we do not carry our challenges. No, we carry the future. We carry where we want to go. So discipline. I was talking to Karunji. Okay, you can look for. I have like for her, I gave her a goal of 10 people. You might where you are now, that might be high maybe for you. Start with 2. Start with 2 every day. Make sure you have 2 people. Get a certain number that you know you must hit every single day. So now, where do we get people? Some of you don't know where to get people. Nowadays, when I meet young people and I even first ask them, you show me your phone. Most of them have phones. Which phones are now? In fact, if you have a smartphone and it is not bringing business, you need to first sell it. Sell it and buy products. Because what is it for? The smartphone is supposed to bring you money. The smartphone is supposed to bring you money. If it is not bringing you money first, You first sell it and get a small phone. Then you pressure yourself to again get it. So now the number one place to get people is social media. By the way, today social media is a hot cake. I actually calculated from March 2020 up to date, I have got about 2,000 people from social media. 2,000 people. 2,000 people from social media. So social media is number one. You need to go to Facebook. I sometimes ask some of you, how many friends do you have on Facebook? 700, 200. I almost want to slap you. I say, what is your problem? Go to your friends. Check out some of the quality friends that you have. Go to their friends and send them friend requests. I remember when I made a decision to start. When I made a decision to start, I at one point I sent friend requests and the phone jammed. Message, they were not going. I would send a friend request and it refuses. There are very many. At one point, in fact, I checked and I found I had some pending friend requests about 1,700 points. I am used of points now. You say I'm talking about points. I found I had pending friend requests about 1,800. Go to their friends and do not send to any Tom, Dick, and Harry. Look for quality people, not these ones that post naked people, not these ones that post. Look for quality. Go to the 700 friends you have. Go to their friends. Look for their friends. Check those good quality friends of theirs. But send it to the message. Send them messages. Let the phone jam. Send them messages. Send them messages. Send them messages. Now, go to your messenger. Like you interact on Facebook, like you interact on WhatsApp. Hello. When you exchange, messenger is also like Facebook, WhatsApp. Go there. Hello. You be intentional. Hello, how are you? I remember when I was very hungry for these people, I would actually send messages like, after knowing ourselves, I would send messages like, if I showed you what you can, if I showed you an opportunity that you can do, that is not interfered by the current situation, that will be able to give you an extra income. Are you open-minded to look at that? To look at it? Those are messages I always send. If I showed you an opportunity that you can be able to do part-time, that is not interfered by the current situation, are you open-minded to look at it? And I always need a yes or no. I don't need to gamble. Yes or no. So if you're interested, I send you a number, send me a message on WhatsApp, and I actually give them one. I say, send me a message on WhatsApp, I send you more information. They said, if you don't, it's okay. And me, when I am chatting with you, if you're negative, if you do not like like Facebook, if you do not like what I want, I unfriend you because you're wasting my space. There are thousands of people out there. Because Facebook gives you 5,000 people. So why would I keep you when you're negative? And there are so many people out there that are willing to take care. Especially you, I update you. I have some people that I update and they abuse me. I keep quiet. But in fact, I have one who abused me of late. Dambarara people I tell you of customers I've gotten from abroad. That lady who gave me the customer first, in fact, when I sent him, I got her from the Facebook. We chatted. When I told her about the business, she said, I'm not interested. So when I started sending her information, she said, please stop sending me these things. But one day, I think a message hit her nerve, and he said, what is this? And that's where we started the process. So Facebook, look for time in a day. Look for some time to go and chat with people. Don't even, after knowing each other, exchange numbers, get numbers every single day. Social media. Another important thing on social media, you must build a brand. Even with WhatsApp, don't be among the people that post. It may be something very strange has happened. You saw news, they cut off heads of how many people. You also put on your status. That's nonsense. Don't put those things. The announcements don't put. Build a very serious brand that people can follow you. In fact, everywhere, on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on your Twitter, make sure whatever you post, people look forward to getting your posts. People are yearning to read from you. Be intentional. Start building a brand. A brand. There are people that start building a brand. So social media. In fact, if you're on this call, one of the, most of you are in this call. You have paid millions of money, like data, things like money to buy products for you to use. It is school fees. It is school fees. Every person on this call who wants to make money, make sure things like, make sure you have part of the school fees is what? Airtime. You on this call, in fact, if you're on this call and you put the airtime of 1,000, 2,000, you just call, put minutes for a day. By the way, I am not talking like this because I am a world team member. I started these things when I was even a distributor. I would sell, put a bundle of the month. When we started, we never had WhatsApp, by the way. When we never had smartphones, when we started. But I used to have messages. I used to put monthly calls, because you cannot want that smallest investment in a business, data, airtime. That's why it is. So airtime, data, your MTN should have airtime for a month. Your Airtel should have airtime for a month. You should have a monthly bundle. Why? What is that for? It is school fees for you to become a director. It is school fees for you to earn the money. Have you seen people start businesses in town? Can you open just a shop and you say, I am going to sell furniture, and you don't have furniture there and people buy? Now for us here, we are blessed that our business is different. We are very blessed. You just need little money. Little money. Business is very forgiving. This business is that good that you can even make money without these products. But your brand, using these posts, people are going to give you money. So social media, we need to take it serious. It must actually be part of your brand. It must be part of you. Be intentional. What you do not know, ask us and we teach you. The other thing you must start, whenever you meet someone, your WhatsApp number, write it in a notebook, in your name list, and save it in your phone. And make sure they also save the number. Because at one point, you're going to have 3,000 people, and you cannot send it to everyone. You have to put them in a broadcast. Broadcast. Now, for me, I have 3,200 people on WhatsApp. So I cannot send it to everyone, clicking 555 people and they send. No. All my people are in broadcasts, different types of broadcasts. So if I take like 5 minutes to send to everyone to receive a message. So make sure they save your number and you save their number. So every single day, make sure you gather WhatsApp numbers. Gather WhatsApp numbers. Gather WhatsApp numbers. Gather WhatsApp numbers. Start building. Like me, my goal, I want my phone, the people I have in my phone, the customer base. I need a customer base of 10,000 points in the next 5 years. Now, 10,000 points can give me even a check of 7-8 million shillings. That's my goal. Minus my business. No, I mean the customers that buy from me. I am building a business of 10 million from only customers, people that I educate. So now that's where to get people. You don't have to just the social media. Those that do not, those that, like young girls and even everyone here, you look for some of the people, you find they are stray. They want to be, all those challenges are also there. That's why it is important as you send a friend request, check the person. What have they been posting? Don't just send. You'll send to the thieves, you'll send to the prostitutes, you'll send to the what? No, select the people you're sending and send them. Then start. And you see, like on Messenger, I'm telling you. The Messenger, I'm telling you, the best way to learn this, the best way to learn how to chat is to do it. Today you're going to chat with this one, the way you answer, this one tells you this. The best way, even these phone calls, for you to invite people to come to the meetings, you have to participate, you have to practice it so that you can get better. Number 2. Hello? Mums?
Yes, Dennis.
Am I late?
Please go on.
Okay. Social media to adjust. We've finished social media. The second bit is outreaches. You know those outreaches where you go meet people. Maybe there is a saving group, maybe you can even talk to the reverend to invite you, the father to invite you. There are those, those kind of clubs and what? Those also are other avenues of looking for people. If you know any gathering of people, talk to the organizer, talk to the person, and we go and we speak to that person. So that's also another avenue of looking for people. You go there, talk, organize what you have to talk and share. Now, that's also very important. Reach out to those organizations, the group, any kind of group. You go and you talk. Even if they give you 20 minutes, tell them my name is so and so, and I come from New Life. We're on a mission to make the world. Just share. Give them your number and make sure I put the book and they sign. Have a proper record keeping. Now, outreaches, social media, that is also another thing. The third way to look for people, the other third, because the idea, I said, if you remember very well, we must get the art of finding prospects. That's where the trick is. The more people, the more customers, the more distributors, the bigger the business. The other thing, the other important way of getting people that we have discovered is called referrals. Say it after, repeat it after me. What? Referrals. Referrals is also another cake, another hot cake. I'll give you an example. I was actually calculating. On this call, there is a lady that has just joined. Now, when she joined, she actually joined at Lakeview. She gave me, she wrote a few people and I called them. When I called them, about 5 came. Okay, right now as I speak, let me give you, right now as I speak, about 14 people in 2 meetings. In 2 meetings, on Wednesday, this week's Wednesday, and today, I counted, we had 10 referrals. Now, for us here, we have a referral system. When I meet someone, I tell him, don't. In fact, I said, sell the referral bit. Me, this is how I said the referral bit. People write willingly. When I share with you this opportunity, I say now, thank God that, I actually always tell them. I always tell them like this. I tell them, you're not here by mistake. What if you're about to get prostate cancer or any cancer? What if God has brought you so that you can save someone? This is what I tell them when they are going to give me referrals. What if God has actually brought you so that you can save someone? And I actually tell them, it is okay whether you have loved this business or not. But if you have not loved this business, I just want you to extend this opportunity to other people. Why? Because there is a reason why God has brought you here. Even if you have not loved, I know at home, you know someone who has diabetes, who's even a relative. You know someone who has pressure. You know someone who has no school fees like this. Don't you have? I have. You know a farmer. So what I want you to do is that I want you to write 10 people that you really love, and you would love them to receive what you have received. Actually, some of I continue to tell him, some of these people I'm going to invite them, they buy products or they join. These are your people. I am actually going to prepare these people on your behalf. And someone write. Sometimes some people say, I have more. No problem, forms are here, continue to put. So referrals is also another business. Because you see, I want you to also note this. The person you know is not that important, but the people they know is the most important. The person you know is that very important, but the people that you know. The people they know. Now, this guy has just joined, but I calculated 10 referrals. 10 referrals corrected on Wednesday and today. Those are 100 people. You know, sometimes you sponsor a student, or you sponsor a young person, has no that connection like some of us, has no that big connection, is young. Now, the other bit to help that person grow is the referral system. Let them write. Now, today, actually, she's actually on the call. This girl has already sponsored someone. Among those people that she wrote, her friend, one person paid. Now, that one person, I met him I met him on Thursday, and we called people for today. Now, that new gentleman, today he had 6 guests in the meeting, in today's meeting. And the 6 guests, 4 gave us referrals. The 2 didn't give us. Some, actually, one went, another one was there confused, but 4 gave us. Now that the new distributor now has how many? Has given us 40 people. Are we together? Are you seeing how the organization grows? Now the 40 people are also going to give us more people. So referrals. So where should you get the referrals? Some of you who do not have people, go to your friends. I was telling people that I had at office. At one point, I looked for people and I failed to get them. I got my mom's phone and I copied all her contacts. I have friends I would call. Give me some people. Write for me some of your friends, and I call them. And eventually, I started practicing. So where should you get the referrals? Number 1, from your friends. Tell them, by the way, Smith, you know this business. You know what we have. You know we have good soap. You know we have, don't you have some of your relatives that have pressure? Don't you have? The other day, I have a prospect. A prospect, that gentleman has been here. He comes, looks at me. He's just there, not ready to start business. But of late, when I met him, I said, give me 10 people that you know. He studied agriculture. He has even gone to Netherlands to study. He's here. So of late, he gave me 10 people. The last time we were at Lakeview, he was even supposed to come. He didn't come. But the 10 people he gave me, I had 2 people. Out of the 2 people, 1 person paid. He's already a member. Even when I called this guy gentleman, he has not even paid. I put the guy in the system. So from your friends, after you have educated them and they are not ready, they are not serious, they are just, some of your friends want to first see you succeed. Some of your friends are there, let us first see what this thing of yours works. So tell them, you know what? Meanwhile, give me some of your friends. Give me your relatives. Give me your hobbies. Your friends is number one. Your friends. Tell them, give me some people I can educate. Give me your relatives. By the way, is your uncle okay? What about your auntie? What about your mommy? Just as natural. Eh?
I can see you are bursting with excitement, but let's add you like 2 more minutes so that you wind up.
Okay. So number one way to get referrals is from your friends. Number two, your customers, people that you have supplied products. Those are very good. One time I told my customer, write for me people that have challenges like you have. She gave me 60 people. Or in a pressure, this one has pressure, this one has diabetes. When you meet those sick people have a network of sick people. The farmers have a network of farmers. The broke people have unemployed have a network of unemployed. So you tell your customers, your friends. So my last point, develop a creative way to stay in touch with these people. Some people are not going to join now. Some people are not going to join this year. Make sure you stay in touch with these people. Develop a proper way to keep in touch. A proper way to keep in touch. Continue education. Yes, on Thursday I sold a lotion to a lady I met 7 years ago. But just on Thursday at 6 p.m., she sent me a message. I need a lotion for that dry skin. We started from there. Before I left town, I left it in she was actually coming to